So, now I'm talking to June. He's our usual co-host, our host here, and he just got done with a Facebook live stream, and he was talking about, what were you talking about?
Whistleblower laws? Question mark.
Well, what are whistleblower laws? Why do they need to be applicable to the FSM?
Well, whistleblower laws are basically laws that would protect people who want to reveal incriminating evidence of organizations, whether they're public or private, and it would also protect the media groups that help share this information.
Oh, okay. So there's no whistleblower laws now, so nobody can come out if they have information that could help, corruption or increase transparency. If a regular citizen or even an employee of the government wanted to come out and say, "Hey, this is what's going on," they couldn't do that without risk of being prosecuted.
Prosecuted, jail time.
What about the local media? Can the local media come out and say, "Hey, this is what's going on in the government," according to, what if they just gather facts?
They would still come under, if they're going against a organization like the government,
Yeah.
or a department of the government. They could get in trouble because, first of all, how would they get these facts
Right.
in the first place?
Okay. I mean, just to be sure that in Micronesia, in the Federated States of Micronesia, the biggest employer is the government.
Yes.
And so, what did you uncover? Will there be anything, since you're talking about sunshine laws, and we're fortunate that we just had a new president come in, David Penuelo, and he is, he's bringing some fresh ideas. They're not, I mean, they're fresh for me. Can you just talk about like what you mentioned in your broadcast, like at the top of your broadcast, what he said?
Yeah. So recently, President Panuelo, he attended a religious summit on tolerance, and he said, and I'm quoting here, he said that when he came into office, that he would ensure that the FSM national government would be transparent, responsible, and accountable, with the rule of law being paramount importance in all that we do in service to our citizens, end quote.
And then also his during his inauguration, what was his motto like for the administration? Like, what was his motto?
The theme of his inaugural speech was, our actions today is our nation's prosperity tomorrow.
Okay, that's a great one, don't you think?
Yeah.
So, like, anything that we do today is going to affect the future, affect the next generations, and I think that's why it's important for these national laws to pass, right?
Yes.
And what's the status? Is there anything that's going to be in the works?
As far as I'm concerned, as far as I know, it's supposed to be introduced to Congress sometime soon. So it's going to be under review. It's not official yet. That's about as far as I know. It's part of the anti-corruption deal that the president was going along with.
All right, and like one of the as soon as he became president, there were a couple of things that he did, right? Establish an anti-corruption task force. Okay. And while we're on that, also, this has to do with sunshine laws, whistleblowers. What was one case here in the FSM in the recent past that you were talking about in your broadcast?
Okay, so this one case, I love to mention it so many times because I just think it's a good story. It's a good one because, and I'm pretty sure for all you older folks, you would probably know it. Sherry O'Sullivan, she was a Canadian journalist who worked with the now defunct FSM News back in the 90s, and she made several stories, and it got her into hot water. A lot of people said that her work was unproven. There's no source to it.
But they were, right? They were true, right? Pretty much.
Sure. And that she was going out on personal vendettas. But the one case, the reason why this story is so interesting, this one particular woman is so interesting, is because she made one piece, and then that one piece got her kicked out of the FSM forever. So she was declared persona non grata. So she went. So from what I can tell from the story, is she tried to tell the story. Her partners didn't like it. She tried to take some legal action. That didn't work out so well, so she went to Guam to consult the journalist society there, and then while she was there, she was declared persona non grata, and she was allowed never to return to the FSM ever again, whether by plane, boat, fishing vessel, raft, submarine, whatever.
Submarine too?
Doesn't matter. Never return.
All right, so